Hey guys, it is me, and I have a tag video because I felt like it. I felt like it's time for you guys to get to know me. So I'm going to do the get to know me tag questions. So without further ado, I'm just gonna go right into it. And the first question is, what is your middle name? Well, I have two middle names, but I'll only give you one, and that is Anne. What is your favorite color? I have three favorite colors. It is black, red, and gray. Who was your first best friend? That is actually my friend Laura, who I still talk to, and we are friends to this day. We grew up with each other at little age of, I don't even know how old we were. Young. We weren't even in school yet, or maybe, well, I think we went to kindergarten together, but we were friends prior to that. How tall are you? I am 5'6". Cats or dogs? Cats. Crazy cat lady. You guys would know that. I have four cat tattoos. Had to think about that because I'm getting another one. Yeah, cats. Funniest moment throughout school? I think I kind of like burned school out of my brain as far as memories go. I hate it because people are always like, do you remember so and so? And I'm like, I don't know. Show me a picture and maybe. But the only thing that comes to mind as far as funny moments in school was when I was in first grade, when people were having naps. I think it was first grade. I would go while people were sleeping and the teacher was gone and steal things out of the little cubbies, little boxes we had on the wall, the plastic containers, the tubs. I would steal stuff, pencils, pens, somebody's watch, which was really cool because it lit up and it blinked. Yeah, I got caught and I think that was funny. How many countries have you visited? 2. And as you guys know, I will be going to England. I went there before, and then of course I live in America. Are you or have you gone to college? I did do some classes in college, but I am not in college. What was your favorite or worst subject in high school? My favorite subject in high school was probably language arts, reading and writing, and my worst subject I would say would be history. It kind of bored me a lot. I mean, it was that, like, social studies, really, I think it was what it was called, and then I think a little bit of math, certain math. I was good at math, but I hated it. What is your favorite drink? Coffee. You guys would know, it is coffee. What is your favorite animal? Cats. I love all animals though, baby animals especially, but cats. What is your favorite perfume? And that is Alien. It's by Terry Mugler. I don't know how to say his last name. I'm off. And then Kat Von D, Satan Center. To your coffee. What would you or have you named your children? So here's a story you guys don't know unless you're friends with me on Facebook or Instagram. I was pregnant. I had a baby that I was stillborn. I had to deliver him when I was pretty late into my pregnancy, like 7 months. So yeah, his name is Daniel. He is the most awesome, like, angel ever. He's totally rocking with, like, all the famous, you know, celebrities like Kurt Cobain and, you know, having fun. So there's that. Would I have children now? No. What sports do you play or have you played? None. What is your favorite book? Now, this is something that's probably going to be hard for me to decide because I love to read, and I love to read like true crime or horror, fantasy, true stories, but at the top of my head, top of the list is Long Hard Road Out of Hell by Marilyn Manson. As you can tell, I am a big Marilyn Manson fan. Who are your favorite YouTubers? There is Luna Maroon, there is Daniel, there is Kaya, which is Toxic Tears, Johnny Tellez, Allie and Austin, Pixie Willows, Zombie Space Waffles, Joe Magnanaro, or Mango Joe, because I just messed your name up. Sorry. You know, God, there's so many of you guys that I love to watch, so we'll just leave it right there. If I didn't say your name, I'm sorry, but I do love your channel. What is your favorite movie? This one is a hard one. I definitely have two movies that are at the top of my list. For the horror genre, I can't really pick one, but I know for a fact A Nightmare on Elm Street, the original one, is my favorite movie of all time for horror. Now, for a non-horror film, it would be The Crow. That movie really left a mark on me when it came out, and that movie did kind of change my image as far as getting more on the darker side, but I fell in love with that movie. Are you single or taken? I am taken. What is your idea of an ideal first date? I don't know, it depends on the person and, you know, what you both are into. I would say, like, something just fun. You know, I personally don't think, like, dinner and a movie is, like, an ideal first date, because I think that's stuff that is overrated, really. Do something interesting, go to a museum, or go out into the world and do something together would be a start. How many girlfriends or boyfriends have you had? I don't even know. That sounded horrible, but I've had quite a few boyfriends. Favorite memory from childhood? God, there's a lot of memories. I had a really awesome childhood. I would say Halloween time has always been like one of those things in life that is up there in my favorites. I love Halloween. I loved Halloween when I was a kid. My mother would take me to the mall and we'd go trick-or-treating because we don't necessarily live in a safe area to go outside and trick-or-treat. So we would go to the mall, which was cool because you can just walk around the two floors and get candy from all the stores and see all the costumes, which was pretty awesome. And just like the whole fall season as a child for Halloween was the best. Do you speak any different languages, and how well? Well, I know bits of French, bits of Norse. I knew little bits and pieces, but I don't speak any other language. Do you have any siblings? I do have a half brother, and we're not necessarily close, but from what I know, he is pretty awesome. How would you describe your fashion sense? Alternative, even though I hate that word to describe a style. Alternative. I wouldn't say I'm necessarily all out goth. I'm not like normal, because there's no such thing as normal. Whatever I feel comfortable in. It's definitely a lot of dark clothes, like Black Craft Cult, Killstar, you know, goth companies, or punk rock and roll, you know, stuff. I have shopped at Hot Topic. I sometimes still do, but they suck. So I mean, if it's edgy, yeah, but then horror t-shirts, horror clothes, Halloween socks and horror socks are like in my style, as in I wear them every day. I have hundreds, well, maybe not hundreds, but I do have over 100 of those socks. I can't even tell you how many non-print socks I have, which is kind of bad. So that's kind of my style. I'm just all over the place. What is your favorite restaurant? I don't eat out much. I can't think of any off of the top of my head because, you know, of being diabetic, I try to stay on the healthier side, but I definitely like Tex-Mex, so like Qdoba is up there, like nachos, burritos, yeah, give me that. What are some of your favorite TV shows? Dexter is my favorite TV show of all time. It's Dexter, and then second runner-up, very close second, like, you know, 1, and then there's like 2.9 would be Bates Motel. I adore Bates Motel. It is almost over. The series finale is in 2 weeks, which I will not be able to see because I'll be in England, so that's gonna like tear me apart. I'm gonna avoid all internet for a while. But yeah, those are my favorite TV shows all time, but I do enjoy like true crime TV shows. Seinfeld, that's up there. Seinfeld is very much up there. I like Family Guy, Archer. I like older shows like The Munsters and The Addams Family, Twilight Zone, the Alfred Hitchcock TV shows. Yeah. PC or Mac? I would say Mac, even though I don't own one. I do have like iPhone and iPods, and I've used Macs, and I've used, you know, yeah, I want one. They're just too expensive. What phone do you have? Look at this awesome case. This is the Marilyn Manson shock symbol by Killstar. And so I have an iPhone 6. And tell us one of your bad habits. I have a ton of bad habits. One of them is being a procrastinator and being lazy and not motivated. That is the that is the thing that's about me. That's my bad habit. But then I also have things like I pick at things. I pick at my nail polish. I pick at scabs, and which is really hard for me, especially when you get tattooed. I will not do that then. But like sunburn, if somebody has peely skin, I have to peel it. I'm weird, but yeah. And another habit would probably be I'm a terrible online friend lately, and I don't respond or comment or interact as much with you guys, and I do apologize for it. But I do watch you guys on YouTube. I do follow you guys on Twitter and Instagram and all those things. I at least like, but if you write me and I don't write back, it's not personal. It's just there's a lot always going on in my life, and it's hard to like keep track with conversations, and I'm not antisocial by choice. It's just life. So yeah, that is get to know me tag. I would say I would tag people, but I will not. If you do want to do this video though, comment down below and tell me that you did, and I will go watch your videos so I can get to know you better too. I thank you guys so very much for watching, and until next time, you guys take care.